In the bustling town of Gulu, Uganda, stood a grand restaurant called the Golden Spoon. Its glass exterior gleamed under the sun, attracting wealthy patrons who arrived in sleek cars. The owner, Mr. Okello, was a man of wealth and quiet authority. Known as Sir Okello, he wore tailored suits and polished shoes, commanding respect with a nod and a calm "carry on." His white SUV was a symbol of his success, and his staff of over 50 worked diligently to maintain the restaurant's reputation. Among them was a young cleaner named Ezra, whose story was about to unravel in a way no one expected. It was a humid evening in Gulu. The Golden Spoon's lights were low, and the last customers had left. Mr. Okello emerged from his office, loosening his tie after a long day. As he approached his SUV, he noticed a figure near the parking lot. It was Ezra, dressed in the restaurant's green and gold uniform, standing with his hands clasped and eyes lowered. "Who's that?" Mr. Okello muttered, slowing his steps. He approached cautiously. "You're from the cleaning department, aren't you?" he asked. "Yes, sir," Ezra replied softly. "My name is Ezra. What are you doing by my car?" Mr. Okello's tone was curious, not accusing. Ezra hesitated, then spoke. "Please, sir, may I take some leftover food home?" Mr. Okello blinked, surprised. "Just food?" he asked. Ezra nodded, his voice barely above a whisper. "Yes, sir. Just leftovers, if there are any." After a heavy silence, Mr. Okello nodded. "All right." Ezra murmured a quick "thank you, sir," and hurried back to the kitchen. Mr. Okello stood by his car, his mind racing. Why would a young man ask only for food? Something stirred in his heart, urging him to learn more. Mr. Okello waited in his SUV, lights off, watching as Ezra emerged from the restaurant with a small plastic bag. Ezra walked quickly, and Mr. Okello followed at a distance, his curiosity overriding his fatigue. Ezra boarded a crowded matatu, and Mr. Okello trailed the vehicle through Gulu's bumpy roads. The streetlights grew sparse as they left the town center. After nearly 30 minutes, Ezra alighted and walked down a narrow, dusty path. Mr. Okello parked and followed on foot, staying hidden in the shadows. Ezra stopped at a dilapidated structure, its walls cracked, its roof rusted, and its windows boarded up. Mr. Okello's heart sank. "This is his home," he whispered. The sight was a stark contrast to his own world of luxury. As Mr. Okello watched, the creaky door swung open, and two young boys ran out, shouting, "Papa! You're back!" Ezra dropped his bag and knelt, embracing them tightly. "I brought something for you," he said, his voice warm but weary. He led them inside, and through a broken window, Mr. Okello saw Ezra place a small portion of ugali and a single piece of fish on two plates, dividing it carefully for the boys. They ate eagerly, their eyes bright with hunger, while Ezra sat back, watching with a tired smile. He didn't eat. Mr. Okello's chest tightened. Tears welled in his eyes as he realized Ezra had taken the food not for himself but for his children. The man who cleaned his restaurant daily was starving himself to feed his boys. Overwhelmed, Mr. Okello returned to his car, his polished shoes now dusty, his wealth feeling hollow. "I can't let this continue," he vowed. The next morning, Ezra woke early in the cramped room he shared with his sons, Kitsa and Keto. He warmed a small portion of leftover ugali and served it to them before helping them into their worn school uniforms. They walked to a nearby community school, its walls faded but filled with the laughter of children. Ezra hugged them tightly. "Be good, my boys," he said, watching them run inside before heading to work. At the Golden Spoon, Ezra worked diligently, sweeping and mopping with care. Meanwhile, Mr. Okello sat in his office, haunted by the previous night. He summoned the HR manager. We need to do better for our workers, he said firmly. Some are suffering. Raise their salaries starting this month. No one should go hungry. The HR manager nodded, and Mr. Okello leaned back, whispering he didn't even eat. Days later, Ezra was wiping tables when the head cook approached. The boss wants to see you. Ezra's heart raced. Had he done something wrong? He entered Mr. Okello's office, hands trembling. Sit, Ezra, Mr. Okello said kindly. I followed you one night. I saw your boys, you're home. Ezra's eyes widened. Sir, I didn't mean. You did nothing wrong, Mr. Okello interrupted. You're a good father. You work hard. He handed Ezra a letter. You're promoted to my personal assistant with a better salary. Ezra's hands shook as he read the words. And, Mr. Okello continued, holding out an envelope, I've secured a small house for you and your boys. It's clean, safe, with water and electricity. Ezra's eyes filled with tears. Sir, is this real? He whispered. You deserve it, Ezra, Mr. Okello said. Your boys won't sleep on the floor anymore. That evening, Ezra cooked posho and beans in their old home, the boys laughing as they ate. The next morning, a white van arrived. The driver smiled. Mr. Okello sent me to take you to your new home. Ezra and his sons climbed in, their hearts pounding with hope. The new house was modest but beautiful, with fresh paint, sturdy windows, and soft beds. Kitsa and Keto ran through the rooms, shouting, Papa, we have beds. A real kitchen. Ezra stood in the center, whispering, Thank you, God. Later, Mr. Okello called. Take the day off, Ezra. Enjoy your new home with your boys. Ezra's voice trembled with gratitude. That evening, he cooked a hearty meal, and for the first time, he ate with his sons, their laughter filling the house. As they prayed together, Ezra's heart swelled with hope. His journey wasn't over, but a new chapter had begun, one built on kindness, faith, and love. Ezra's story reminds us that quiet struggles often hide behind diligent hands. His dedication and love for his sons touched Mr. Okello, who chose to act with compassion. One small act of kindness can transform a family's life, lighting a path where hope seemed lost. What will you do to help someone today?